Horror games have always been some of the most popular titles on the market, and we've got a lot of upcoming horror games to look forward to. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the top 12 upcoming horror games. Let's get right into this. Number 12, Ghost Theory. Ghost Theory is being developed by Dreadlocks, and it's a first-person adventure horror game about ghost hunting and paranormal research featuring real-world haunted locations. Each mission in the game is an open-ended haunted ground, a playable sandbox with its own story. The university is the player's home base where their work will be evaluated, results assessed, and where they will be briefed for their next mission. Ghost Theory comes to PC, PS4, and Xbox One at the end of the year. Number 11, Today Is My Birthday. Today Is My Birthday revolves around Thomas, an average photographer from a small city. After an unfortunate series of events that involved his father's death, there was an onslaught of missing people cases whose trails went cold, all in a park that was eventually forced to close down. Thomas visits the park one last time, and there's obviously more than meets the eye. Today Is My Birthday doesn't have an exact release date yet, but hopefully it comes soon. Number 10, Home Sweet Home. Home Sweet Home is a first-person adventure horror game based on time, myths, and beliefs. The core of the game focuses on storytelling and stealth to avoid spirits haunting you. Few puzzles are added into the game to make gameplay a bit more varied. Atmospherically, the game looks to be very harrowing, and it has a lot of potential. Home Sweet Home is scheduled for release in September. Number 9, Last Year. Last Year is a 6-player survival game where 5 players struggle to survive in the school against the 1 player that's playing as the killer. While you're playing as the killer, you'll use predator mechanics to help hunt down and eliminate your victims before they have a chance to escape. The beta for the Last Year is scheduled for next month.
There's a couple of survivors now. It looks like Chad and Troy. They might actually have weapons already, so it could be risky to try and attack 2 people head on. What I'll do is unspawn and look before I plan my attack. First, I'll place a trap here. Last Year is filled with different environmental spots, like this trapdoor, that the killer can use to separate survivors from one another. Now I'm going to actually use that skylight up there as my spawn point. Now that I've trapped him, I'm going to go in for the kill.
Number 8, Call of Cthulhu the Video Game. Call of Cthulhu the Video Game is a role-playing survival horror game being developed by Cyanide. It's a semi-open world game and it incorporates elements of psychological horror into the story. It's based on the short story of the same name. The game follows private investigator Edward Pierce as he investigates the death of an entire family. Call of Cthulhu the Video Game comes to PC, PS4, and Xbox One at the end of the year.
Mr. Pierce. Mr. Pierce, can you hear me?
The Mason!
Everything is fine,
Mr.
Mr. Pierce.
What the hell am I doing here?
It was just a nightmare.
I was there!
Mr. Pierce, don't
Have
move.
to get back
You
there.
have to rest.
No, but the dreams, they were real.
Only time can heal
I
your
have
affliction.
to...
Number 7, Remothered Tormented Fathers. Remothered Tormented Fathers is a movie-like gaming experience with true-to-life and extreme gameplay. The story is said to be rich of unpredictable plot twists but touching at the same time. Psychology is a big element of the game, heroes and enemies are atypical, and the line between good and evil is blurred. Expect a great soundtrack and a terrifying atmosphere within the game. Remothered Tormented Fathers is expected to release before the year's out.
Pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please sit down. I will make you regret you were born!
Number 6, Ad Infinitum. Ad Infinitum is a World War I horror game where you find yourself in the trenches of a forlorn battlefield where you are hunted by vicious creatures. You have to solve puzzles to clear pathways and sneak through trenches to hide from these creatures. It's a very unique premise with a lot of potential. There's no release date yet, but this could turn out to be a sleeper hit. Number 5, Observer. Observer is a first-person cyberpunk horror game set in 2084 Poland following a digital plague that cost the lives of thousands, and it results in war and rampant drug use. You play as a detective of the Observer's police, and the game was built using the Unreal Engine 4, so expect it to look pretty good, and this is one that's not too far away. It's coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One on August 15th.
They told me what the world would become. I would not have believed them. KPD? Anyone in there? I am what they fear. A corporate tool of oppression. If you don't remember, if you won't remember, that's when they call me. To access you. To gather evidence. To dredge up whatever's hiding in the darkest corners of your mind. My name is Daniel Lozowski.
Number 4, Visage. Visage is an independent survival horror game being developed by Sad Square Studio. It's set inside a huge house where horrific things have happened. You relive fragments of history that will send scares. Each of these fragments will piece together what's behind the dark history of the place. Each death that happened in the house will be witnessed in its own unique Visage. Visage is scheduled for a release this year on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Number 3, Allison Road. Allison Road is a highly anticipated first-person survival horror game. It's considered to be a spiritual successor to PT, the playable teaser for Silent Hills, which was cancelled. We thought this game had been cancelled for a while too, but work has resumed on the project. The gameplay of Allison Road is similar to PT, presenting a minimal storyline that the player needs to discover on their own. Allison Road doesn't have a release date yet, but hopefully it comes 2018. Number 2, Agony. Agony is a survival horror game being developed by Mad Mind Studio. You begin your journey as a tormented soul within the depths of hell without any memories about their past. You have to avoid the demons in hell using simple mechanics such as crouching, holding your breath, etc. You also need to solve puzzles in order to unlock new areas. Agony has a lot of promise. It comes to PC, PS4, and Xbox One in 2017. Finally, number 1, The Evil Within 2. The first Evil Within was one of the most underrated games of the year. It had great visuals, atmospherically was awesome, and had a solid story. Now we have the sequel, The Evil Within 2, which takes place 3 years after the events of the original game. Sebastian returns to STEM to look for Lily, his believed to be dead daughter. The Evil Within 2 releases on October 13th for PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Victim here.
You weren't here for me, Dad.
It's all your fault. You are a failure. Close your eyes to the truth.
You want to stop me, but you have failed.
I've got to find her before he does something terrible to her.
So that wraps up our countdown of the top 12 upcoming horror games. What do you think? Which horror games are you the most looking forward to? Comment your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.